How are you?
Good. How you doing? My name's Kevin Blanche.
Okay.
I think I met you before.
I think we met before.
4 years ago.
It could have been.
You took my sign away from me and took pictures with me.
Really?
I know that was you.
Okay.
You said, maybe it wasn't you, but you sure looked like it.
Okay.
But so I got cancer, so I've been gone for a while.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I got leukemia, but I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm coming out of it. I had open heart surgery
Oh,
2 years ago. The chemo wore at my valve.
jeez.
So it's the choices are getting made. As I live in Utah and California, and so this month, all the choices are made. What we call the SMR, which is the small modular nuclear reactor. One blew up in Russia, and they're testing them in Idaho, believe it or not. And Utah's funding them. The choices are made here this month, and then the role of nuclear in the climate crisis is being decided here this week. This symposium. So all I do is just lay out my signs. It's just me, and when people walk up, I just have a conversation with them.
I understand.
And so
they're building a nuclear facility in Idaho.
there already is one. It's called INL. They're testing nuclear weapons there. And so the SMR is the small modular nuclear reactor that's supposed to save the world, which is a nightmare. It's called NuScale, the company there, but they've been testing them in Russia, and on IAEA on the White Sea, one blew up.
Okay.
And it's being covered up.
Right.
And so the only place they're being tested is there and in INL. And Utah's funding them, and we don't want them. And so I don't know how they got it through. The only place in the world that's funding them is in Russia and Utah, of all places, where I live.
Okay.
And so,
You're just visiting Austria? You come over for a visit?
yeah, pretty much. But I come here quite often to join in with other activists. I'm here a lot because the Austrians are the anti-nuke capital of the world.
Yeah.
And so I work with other activists in Vienna.
Okay.
And so,
I like your license plate.
yeah, that's
Idaho
real
potato.
baked potato. It's 1948. It's the only year they did it. And that's
Really?
off
That's
my,
from 1948.
yeah, it's my mom's, off my mom's car,
Cool.
whose family's
cool.
from Vienna.
Okay.
But
Well,
she
I'm
grew up
from
in Idaho. Her parents did.
Okay.
They're Austrians. And then, of course, Oregon. So the salmon are collapsing because of the Fukushima disaster. But there's a lot to protest. The Fukushima disaster, and then, of course, the 2020 Olympics are going to be in Japan. And Rakata Iki, who's the most famous athlete in the history of Japan, the swimmer, got sick in February. She's full of AML leukemia, and she's dying. And the head of the IAEA, he just died.
Yes.
You know what killed him? He was in Fukushima.
Okay.
Right after he got cancer, and he died out of nowhere. So they're naming a new one here this week. So we got a pretty good idea who it'll be. So,
Who will it be? Let me know. I have to know who's...
well, it's not going to be the Japanese activist. It's going to be not her from Sweden. It looks like it's going to be the Budapest guy.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
where it started, all the
Okay.
nuclear scientists come from here.
Okay.
Teller, Teller was born and raised. Edward Teller, the madman, was born and raised in Budapest.
So how's your German?
It's
Okay.
poor to worse, but
what's
I
that?
can understand a little bit.
Okay.
It's not
All right.
bad.
All right.
But it's
Police
not
have
good.
arrived here.
Yeah.
They're going to ask you, because you told my colleague you have permission, or did you...
Well,
give
I
it-
talked to them, and they said as long as it was one person.
Okay. Okay.
My name's Kevin.
Etiquette?
So I talked to them, and they told me as long as it was one person, I didn't need a permit.
Yes. And have you etiquette?
Yes. I've been gone for 4 years, but I've protested right here many times before. And I just lay out my signs, and it's just me. And that's all I do. Anybody comes up, I just visit with them. I'm protesting nuclear energy and the role of the climate crisis. And these little nuclear reactors they're trying to get through here now. But any rules you got, I'll follow. Just let me know I talked to them, and they told me as long as it was me, by myself, I didn't need a permit. And I said, it's just me.
I understand.
Now there's a event that's in Austria that's going the 7th through the 10th, which a bunch of Austrian activists are gathering. and I don't know if they're coming out here, but it's called the role of nuclear energy in the climate crisis, which we say none.
Right. No,
Now,
fair enough. Fair
yeah,
enough.
and so they're organized there, but this is, just me on my own.
That's a global 2,000 people.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
There's some good activists in Vienna.
Yeah. Are you gonna be here for that?
Yeah,
You're gonna
absolutely.
stay for that?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be here for a month at least.
Okay. Okay.
Until this gets done, because they started yesterday, and there's 3 weeks of these conferences that these decisions are getting made,
Okay.
and so there's got to be some resistance.
Okay.
And I'm a peaceful protester. I'm a peaceful
I
activist.
appreciate that about you.
Yeah,
I
and
appreciate
so
that very much.
I don't,
understand.
because the conflict doesn't work,
Yeah. No.
and so
It doesn't.
we have to have conversation. And their own document came out yesterday on the climate crisis, and their own document says there's no role for nuclear energy in the climate crisis. That was their own document.
Right.
Of course, pulling the money away from these guys, that's another thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
It's debatable. It's debatable because the
Everything's debatable.
yeah, of course it is. The IAEA is involved in so many things,
Yes.
even agriculture.
yes, and I'm not saying abolish the IAEA.
Right, right.
Medicine, I had nuclear medicine. I've got 4 tattoos up me from being nuked. So I'm for nuclear medicine. I'm for different, but not nuclear bombs or nuclear energy. I'm against nuclear. Fukushima should have been the end. Chernobyl should have been the end.
Yeah, I understand.
So the whole Fukushima nightmare, and
sagen, dass die Sachen einpacken soll, dass das eben nicht auflegen kann. Kann ein Schild hochheben, das kann
Okay.
aber darf keine Leute ansprechen. Darf keine Leute ansprechen und belästigen und die Sachen soll zusammenpacken, das ist nicht erlaubt.
Okay, okay. So the police officers asked me to translate with you, right? A little bit, just saying,
Okay.
right now, these items you would have
Okay.
to pack up.
okay.
You can hold
Okay.
something, but you can't have stuff laid out because that you're supposed to have official, allowance for
Okay.
permission, official permission.
Okay.
And of course, like you're not supposed to approach people. If people
don't.
talk to you, that's one thing, but you're not supposed to talk to people. Okay.
Got
so
it.
they're just asking you if you pack these things up,
Okay.
you can remain, but if you pack things up, I think
Just
it's the best course of action.
Wear
right
my
now.
shirt,
Yeah, you can wear your shirt. Yes, sir. You can do
my
that.
dress, I can put it on. Okay.
Yes, sir. You can.
I'll do that.
Yes, sir. That's
Got it.
my understanding. I think it's the best course of action at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever they say.
Okay?
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll fold those
This
up.
is not okay, you can stay
Okay.
here.
I'll wear my shirt.
This is okay.
Put my dress
But
on.
this
I can
is
put my dress on.
It's also, you can talk to people, it's allowed.
As long as they come up to me.
But you should not bother them, yeah?
Oh no, I'm
That's-
very cordial. I'm a
that's-
very peaceful activist.
If people are bored, they call the police and then we have to do something.
No, I'm a peace
But-
activist.
But if you just talk to them about things,
And I don't
okay.
even approach them. I'll let them
Yeah.
approach me, and then I'm very cordial.
that's fine.
My name. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, anything, you'll have no troubles with me. I'm real.
Perfect.
We hope so.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you guys. I remember being in here before. Remember you took the pictures of my Pacific genocide sign?
I don't remember that.
That was 4 years ago.
Okay.
I've got cancer. I've been
Okay.
had open heart surgery 2 years ago, so it's been a while. But it's an important month here.
As long as you don't bother any people,
I won't.
it's okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll just stand here with my shirt on.
Yes, but
That's fine, yeah?
please, if you would go ahead and
I
pack
will.
it up
I'll pack
now.
them up.